Okay. I'd like to call to order the Common Council meeting for December 12th, 2023 at 7:09 p.m. Attendance roll call.
Alderpersons Wolf.
Here.
Hamel is absent. Terrence is absent. Alderperson Kapusta.
Here.
Schrader. Here. Kabaki.
Here.
Madden.
Here.
We have a quorum present.
Thank you. Public comment. I see one citizen here.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, statement of public notice.
This meeting was noticed in accordance with the open meeting law.
No public comment. Communications to the mayor's office. In front of you, I have a memo. Alderman Kapusta notified me last week that he will be resigning from his position. Point of clarification. Are you going to be still the alderman on the 31st, or are you done on the 31st?
Will be on the 31st.
So the new alderman would take place, as I have in the memo here, February 1st. So it is the duty of the Common Council to either leave the position open until we set a special election or an election, or we can appoint. I would recommend appointing unless you guys have some strong opposition to that. It's what we've done as far back as I can remember. So I put together a timeline on here, and I'll just read through it, and then you guys can weigh in on what your thoughts are. Sometime in the within the next week or so, we will post the opening to their website, social media, and I'll do a press release to the media. That will say we will accept applications and resumes until the 15th of January at the end of the day, 4:30. Depending on, I'd like to be able to do this on the 23rd, the interviews for the applicants, but it depends how many we get. If we get a bunch of them, we may just need to do a special meeting. The 23rd, we already have a Common Council meeting scheduled, so it'd be nice if we had, 2 or 3 applicants that we could just do it before the meeting and move on. But if we do have a bunch, we may have to do it the night before. And if those dates, if the 22nd doesn't work, we can fudge with it. And I mean, we have some time in there, but I was just trying to keep it close to that date. So I'll put together a list of questions that I will share with you guys. What essentially we'll do, like we did with the judge, everyone gets a question. They each take a turn asking that question. So that way all the applicants would be getting the same question to keep keep the level playing ground. You can do follow-up questions to any of their answers. So if they have something that sparks a question that's not scripted, you're free to ask them on that. And then afterwards, we would have a vote on your selections. I would say we should require a majority of council, meaning that say you had 3 applicants and one got 3 and one got 1 and one got 2, or however it breaks out, you still don't have. Whoever you're going to appoint should have at least a majority of the council supporting them. So I would say put a minimum of they need 4 votes. If for some reason through the first round of voting that doesn't happen, we can, and I want your input on this, we can either do a runoff with the top 2 vote getters, or we can just do a revote of the people there if it's a tie. So I don't know if you guys have a preference on that. I would say at least try one revote and then maybe do a runoff.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the new alderman would be sworn into office and take office on the 1st of February. So there is a possibility you could have a tie on the vote because Alderman Kapusta is not able to vote on his replacement. So leaving 6 aldermen. So in the case of a tie, I would be, as any other tie in council, I would be the deciding vote on that one.
And then is it a term just until April, or is it a
If it fills the rest of his term.
The following April?
Yeah,
okay.
So it's a little over a year.
Okay.
Any questions? Does this look good for everyone?
Yep.
All right, that's what I'll move forward with. Moving on, consent agenda, approval of the Common Council meeting minutes from November 14th, 2023. Resolution 077-2023, approval of a letter of credit reduction for the Glen at Muskego Lakes LLC. Resolution 078-2023, approval of the Bachelor Court Stormwater Management Practice Maintenance Agreement. Resolution 079-2023, approval of the PJ's Trucking 2 Stormwater Management Practice Agreement. And Resolution 081-2023, approval of a memorandum of understanding for the Muskego, Norway School Resource Officer Program for the 2023-24 school year.
Voucher approval, I don't think.
Oh, and voucher approval. Which,
Move to approve and gross.
Second.
oh, yeah, voucher was first, I'm sorry.
And who seconded? I'm sorry.
Evan, and I second.
Thank you.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. New business, Resolution 080-2023, approval of an appointment of election officials by the mayor of the city of Muskego. There is a list in your packet. So,
Move to approve.
Second.
discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Old business, Resolution 076-2023, approval of a resolution declaring certain delinquent personal property taxes to be uncollected. This is already on the floor from the last meeting. There was a question as far as some of the businesses on there. There is a time limit that you can collect on them and all of them that were listed on were beyond that time limit. And like in the case of, they're saying this business might still be operating, not under the same corporation or ownership group that it was.
Because I seen, like, I think Bob brought that up. There was quite a few that were similar. I mean, many years in a row. Are they still going past that at 18, 19, 20, 20, or they're different owners since then?
They're typically, they're currently operating under a different ownership. So these go to the county and the county does essentially the county gets to a point where their collection efforts, they say they're uncollectible and they bounce them back to us and then we're made whole. So that being said, any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Review of committee reports. In front of you are the Finance Committee meeting minutes from October 24th. There are no city officials reports. Communications and miscellaneous business as authorized by law. Any updates from any of the liaisons from any of the different groups? Future agenda items, any requests? I was going to have it on today's, but we didn't have the full group here, but I will be bringing back in January our discussions about the LPD to get some final direction on that as well. So we'll be talking about that in January. Motion to adjourn would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned at 7:16. Everyone have a great Christmas and holiday.